Hello, Casey Stubbs here. How's it going? Today we're going to talk about $20,000 a week with covered calls. Of course, the market has risk. Make sure you understand that. Nothing in the market is guaranteed, but this is a great cash flow strategy, and you can, yes, I will show you how to make $20 a week. Let's get started. So first thing, what is a covered call? Well, very simple. It's sells against a stock that you own to collect a premium. Well, let's see about how that works. Well, let's move my face. All right, you own one of Apple stock. Everybody loves Apple. I don't love Apple products, but it's okay. I just don't want to buy anything Apple. Don't hate me. It's just personal preference. All right, next, you own 100 shares. I'd be that. Then you sell a call to collect a premium. You can and collect money each week. Boom, boom, boom. Do it 52 weeks. Weekly paycheck. All the people that work for me, I pay them every week. And they can get an additional paycheck if they do calls. It's really nice. You make a job, you work at a job, and you have an extra. It's like getting 2 paychecks. Wow, who would have thought? So there are some risks involved. Remember I said that on the front end, there's risks. So the risk is that if the price moves up and goes past your strikes on the call, you can lose that call. Now, if that's a little bit dated and you don't understand what that means, don't worry, I'm going to explain it later. The other risk is that price moves down. Well, oh wait, are you telling me that if price moves down, I'm at a risk, and if it moves up, it's risky? Yes. Don't worry. So if it moves up, you're going to make money, and if it moves down, you're going to make money. Ultimately, it works great if this goes sideways, because you can collect, but if it goes down, you're going to make a little bit less, and if it goes up, you're going to make a little bit less. If it goes sideways, you make the most money. For the most part, you're going to make money no matter what using this strategy. Okay. Now, action steps. Well, first, step 1, to buy the shares. Step number 2, sell the call. Step number 3 is repeat the process every week. Now, you can do this monthly if you buy monthly options, but you can also do this weekly, which is going to make you more money. So we're going to do it weekly, unless we just have so much money that we don't want to spend the week that it's going to take to do this process. And so really my favorite type of strategy. So right now, let's go to platform. And so I'm going to pull the platform up here, and let's do that. We're going to pull the platform up. All right, platform is getting. This is right here. This is Webull. This is the platform that I am using. And if you want to get some free stocks, just check the description. And it's a Webull. You'll get free stocks from, and I get some free shares as well. You get free shares, I get free shares. It's all a win-win situation. All right, so let's go ahead and go through here. So we're going to go step 1. Step 1 is we're going to buy the stock. And so you'll notice we have Amazon. And you're going to see the chart. This is a chart on a daily time frame. And I like to look at the charts to make my decisions here. So it went down. And so I think that this is going to go down. And so where do I think it's going to be next week? Well, I think it's going to be lower than this. Now, can I be right and wrong? Yes. Yes, I can. So I'm going to just put it right in at $99. That's the strike. I think it's going to be like 95 next week. Okay? So if it goes down, I get to keep all of the premium and the shares. But first we're going to do is we're going to buy the shares. So let's do that first. We're going to buy 2,000 shares. We just bought it, right? We bought 2,000 shares of stock. Why 2,000? Well, because I said in the title how to make 20,000, 1,000 shares in order to do that. Okay? So now that we're going to sell the call. And so today I wanted to do 99. Yes, I did. So we're going to do 99. So we're going to put it in at 99. Now, what that means is 20 contracts. Why? Because I have 2,000 shares. 2,000 shares, 20 contracts. In options, one contract is 100 shares. So I never do it on camera, but Two 20 contracts is 2,000 shares if each is 100. Double check my math. Okay. All right. Now, so now we're going to sell the 20 shares and we get to collect $2.24, right? So we're going to collect $2 and we're going to estimate it. So 224 at 20 is $4,480. And remember, I said $20 a week or a month. And so I hope I said month and not week. In a month, you got to make roughly $4,600 a week. So we're close here. We're close. So now we go ahead and place that order. And we're going to place the order, and it said selling wasn't allowed. How do we do it? So we place the order, we get the $4,000. That money will automatically be paid out. And again, you can only do this if you own the shares. So let me explain a little bit. So since I bought the 99 strike, that means if price goes lower, I get to collect 100% of the premium. If price goes up to 99, I will get to collect the premium, but I'll have to sell my stock because I sold it at an option to sell at 99. So that means I bought my stock today. I bought it at 98.70. I'm going to sell it at $99. So what does that mean? That means I'll make 30 cents per share of the 2,000. And so we got 2,000 shares, and we're going to times that by 0.30. All right, we just made $600. So I made the $4,000 on the premium and $600 on the shares. Okay, so that's good, right? That's good. Now, if it goes down, let's say it goes down to 95, I don't have to sell the shares. I keep it, and then I sell them again next week. So as long as I hold this, I can always sell the shares. So here's what I said was risk goes down. If price goes down, then my shares are worth less money. So when you buy a stock that it's a stock you believe in, because if it keeps going down forever, you're going to lose value of those shares. Now, however, though, if we do this for weekly and I make, $5,000 a week, 5,000 times 52 weeks, that's $260,000. So it covers the shares. So even if Amazon goes to zero, I could make $260,000. Now, obviously, as the stock goes down, I can earn less on the premium. So let's say Amazon continues to drop. Each week, my premiums will be less because you can't sell options on a stock to nowhere. But again, that's why we use a good stock. The chances of Amazon going to zero, not so much. Do you buy Amazon? Anyone? I mean, I don't know about you, but I spend a lot of money with those guys. So, yeah, probably not going to happen. So you want to pick a company and that's why I picked Amazon. All right. So now let's drop that out of the way. Drop that, and let's go back to some more stuff on my slideshow. All right, more slideshow stuff. So there's another one called covered calls. Now, this is something that I call the smart man. I don't know why it's the poor man. Or when I told my brother, he's like, well, why don't they call it the poor man soon to be rich man? And so basically the poor man says that instead of buying the stock, we're just going to buy the calls. We're going to buy deep in the money calls and sell our options against those calls. So let's pull the platform back up. So I can buy some calls, and we're going to buy them way, way out. They're extended. So we're going to buy them out till 1,000 days in the future, okay? And they're a little more expensive, right? But it's $26, okay? $26. Now, I'm going to buy, not sell, I'm going to buy 20 contracts, the big 20. And what's on that? $56,000. So how much did we spend on the 2,000 shares? We spent $197,000. So I can buy 20 shares, 20 calls for $56,000. Do you guys, the math difference there, right? So I'm saving some money here. 197 minus 56,000. Boom, I'm saving $104,000. So what does that mean? Well, that means that I could actually buy a lot more or use that money for something else. That's why I call it the smart man. Why more if you don't have to, right? And if these calls go up, If those in the next X amount of 1,000 days, well, then you're going to do fine. If it down, then you'll lose money on the calls. But again, how long will it take us to make the 60, 50? Not too long. So we bought 20, and now we can sell against those, right? And we could buy them a little deeper in the money if we want, which I recommend. Buy 5, you could buy them 85, and it's going to cost a little more. How much more? Okay, how much is it going to cost? 73,000, a measly 73,000. Okay, so now that we got that going, we got the calls. Now we're going to go back to our weeklies, and now we can sell every week against those 20 that we own, right? So I can sell, okay, every week I can sell the 20 every single week. Okay, place the order. How much? $4,500. So I can $500, $5,000 a week selling against those options, okay? And so again, it's a pretty good deal, because if we do 5,000 and we times that by 52 weeks, okay, I'm going to do 60,000. So my ROI is going to be much greater using what they call strategy. It's a great strategy. So either one, let me know of it, and give me some comments. So it takes less capital, but you get a greater ROI. Okay, and so that's it for that. Now I want to let you know one other thing. Don't forget, you can get the free stocks with Webull, but you can read about this in great detail on my website. I have written a lot about this on my website. The link will be in the description. More detail. You can ask questions either at the end of this video or at the end of the article. I just hope that helps. Let me know if you have any comments, feedback, whatever it is. We're here for you. Thank you.